Telltales is awesome, and Heavy Rain is awesome, but there's this one truly underestimated game. Greetings everyone and welcome to Hidden Games! My name is Kitcha and today we're looking at yet another spectacular and fantastic game. Broken Age! So let's grab our frenzy meter and go nuts. Given my impatient nature, I'm mind-blowingly surprised by how indulging this point-and-click adventure game really is. You alternate between two characters with entirely different storylines. And oh boy, we're speaking godlike writing here. Let's start with our male protagonist Shay, a supposed captain on this huge spaceship. Sounds awesome? Not really, because this ship is actually controlled by an overprotecting robot claiming to be Shay's mom, forcing Shay to repeat the same routines day in and day out, eating boring food and doing missions. Well, boring missions. All these missions are obviously staged by this mom robot. Like saving your yarn friends from an avalanche by eating this avalanche cause it proved to be ice cream? Check. And then saving your crew from an attack which then shows to be a hug attack? Check. Everything's fake and Shay is sick of his life being so safe and predictable. Eventually you find a way to trick the system and come in contact with a wolf who tells Shay to come see him when he's tired of playing children's games. And bam! You're suddenly introduced to the fate of saving innocent creatures from evil forces waging war. Seems like this world is pretty messed up after all. In the meantime, we have our second protagonist Vela, being chosen as one of the maidens to be sacrificed to a friggin' monster called Mog Chotra. And this monster has a tendency of destroying the towns that don't sacrifice maidens. Geez, that's messed up. And while every girl thinks it's an honor to be chosen, Bella does not quite agree. She chooses to fight this horrific monster instead, and it does not end that well. She barely escapes being eaten but gets separated from her town instead. And from here on, her storyline becomes her quest to reassure her village and family is safe, and to once and for all kill Mog Chotra. That's some serious guts. So far so good. Both storylines are truly adventurous and share the common goal of two teenagers making their own life choices instead of giving in to common traditions and authorities. What at first glance seems to be a wacky cartoon game proves to be really philosophical at times. Like really now. Shay has to live with tough decisions, not always able to rescue everyone, and realizing that the path of being the hero he dreamed of is not that easy. Bella is constantly met with negativity as no one shares her ambition to oppose Mog Chotra. It just doesn't occur to anyone that that's possible. This game reflects upon life and society itself, and all the unfair decisions you'll have to go through as part of growing up and making your own decisions. And while this game has some incredible plot twists at store, we're speaking mind blown. I can't really speak about them. Even giving you hints about what's in store will totally take away the whole experience. And this, in my opinion, is one of the hugest problems story-driven games face. They have to keep you interested enough for you not to drop the game halfway before any huge twist arrives. These games are literally not allowed to include game-defining plot twists as selling points. But Broken Age solves this in the most artsy way I've ever seen. The background music and artwork range from cozy to downright epic. The controllers are smooth, and, at least in the PS4 version, you can use the right analog stick to move the cursor between interactable objects only. This is genius! I mean, come on, the worst part of point-and-click games is when the game refuses to show you what stuff you should click. Looking at you, Phoenix Wright. Commercial games. The puzzles are quirky and not too hard in the first half of the game, allowing you to ease into this world without going around in circles for hours. But best of all, the characters. I mean, sure, it's not that surprising that our two main protagonists are well written. Without good main characters, this kind of game wouldn't sell at all. But oh my god. In this friggin' game, every single character is so defined. No matter how insignificant a character's role is, he or she has a really well-written personality coupled with a truly defined relationship with other characters. Having a huge character cast always comes with the expense of risking superficial writing. At least every now and then. But no! This game doesn't cut any corners with the characters. Cause my god, every single interaction you have with anyone feels meaningful. Remember that I mentioned me being impatient? Well, how can you explain me showing every single item to every single character just so I won't miss out on any dialogue? Not to mention the fantastic humor. You know that something's up when one of the side characters are voiced by Jack Black himself.
I could go kill Mogchathra?
What an offensive idea. No! People would become unenlightened.
I mean, this is awesome. The humor stays quirky and constant, but this game doesn't stop at making you laugh all the time. At times it will make you mad, and at times it will even make you cry. There was so much work behind this game that it even spawned its very own documentary series. And with our modern era filled with broken games and this endless lust for making money, Broken Age managed to bring out the true kid within me. A kid who kept playing this game not because of any addicting mechanics created to artificially hook you in, but simply out of curiosity. One night I was so into this story that I couldn't sleep at all. I kept lying on my bed thinking about, well, everything! Trying to deduce what's next, trying to accept what's already happened. Broken Age gets you thinking, Broken Age gets you emotional, but most importantly, Broken Age makes you fall in love with the whole world. And that's my closing argument. The writing is so good that we've arrived at a whooping 90%. This is a tremendous game I want all of you to give a chance. Intense game this time around. Hope you enjoyed this. Leave a comment down below to let me know your thoughts. Be sure to subscribe and catch me next week. Until then, let's stay hidden. Yeah, I'm pumped! Raid is pumped and Endigo is pumped. We're all pumped right now here in DarkBad TV because everything's flowing amazingly well right now. Be sure to check my boys out with their shows because they're fucking awesome. And you know, just cruise around on this channel. We've already done so many different videos, you will find something out there that suits you. And now I'll go and fetch a fruit or something because I don't want to turn into a fat kid.